All right, so before I start the video, I just kind of want to warn everybody who is watching or listening or whatever to this right now. Um, this covers some extremely gruesome topics, and if you are a younger viewer or if you get queasy, please click off now. But without further ado, let's talk about Armie Hammer and his accusations of being a cannibal. Okay, so if you're here, I'm sure that most of you all know who Armie Hammer is. And he has these accusations coming from an Instagram account called houseofeffie, which is run by this one woman who is said to have had an affair um, with the actor. And she pretty much came together with, I think, 6 other victims of him. And they all shared DMs and pictures and just like stories from all of their experiences with him. And that is what I'm going to be showing you guys today. This is where I'm going to say again, click off if you get queasy, because this is about to get really graphic. All right, so I don't think I should really be reading this kind of stuff to you guys, so I'm just going to give you guys a quick second to read these DMs. Like, do you hear that? If that's real, that's just like, it's very disturbing. But these women seem to be like, at least from that DM, you just kind of look at it and you're just like, okay, so it's a very extremely weird fetish. And these women, like this one woman is saying how, it's a very intense topic, but she still seems like she's going along with it, right? Like, to me at least, it does look like she's giving her consent, saying that she's like she should say that she's uncomfortable if she's uncomfortable, and then I'm sure he would kind of just let her off the hook and be like, "Oh, okay, then we just don't like the same stuff." And like I just think if she's gonna say that like she's a victim here, she needs to have been saying no during these DMs. But here's the thing, it gets worse. All right, just like before, I'm just going to give you guys a quick second to read this because, as I've already said, I shouldn't be reading these to you guys. All right, so this isn't like completely disturbing yet, but this is just showing how much of a weird fetish this guy has. And like, listen, I'm not going to shame him for his fetish as long as it's something that's consensual, but it just like, it's a little disturbing. And I just like, you've got to hope that at least at the time, like these women were consenting to it. And personally, I think that they were. I just think that eventually, though, there were a few things he said that do kind of cross a line. For me, like this little bit here, it's so weird. Just like the way they're talking, I can't tell if it's real or not. And like, I'm sure that there are many other instances where he said some things that were really like crossing a line. But I don't have the receipts for that. Like everything I've seen when it comes to receipts like this is the worst thing. And the thing with it is like, if it's real and if this was a genuine conversation about something that actually happened, that's completely fucked up and terrible. But my whole thing is like, did this go down like the way it was written out? Like, it kind of just feels like a bunch of stuff pasted together just because of how I feel like she's saying something and he's just not responding to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And there's one other thing I do want to show you guys, and it feels like drunken horniness what I'm about to show you guys, but like, if this is more than just fucking drunken horniness and this is the way he is, then okay, this is a really bad like thing, right? And it's really strange and odd and all that stuff. But if it's really just drunken horniness, then I don't really know, because I don't really know what it's like when you're drunk and how much it alters who you are. But yeah, I'm going to show that to you guys right now. Now listen, if these messages right here are not just him being drunk and stupid, then like that's fucked up. that is a fucked up fetish. Like, I am sorry to say, but when you are talking about, like, eating someone, right, like, that's when it crosses the line a little bit for me, okay? Like, unless it's something that they're 100% okay with, but I don't know if that person would be 100% okay with that kind of stuff, given that they literally were like, "How drunk are you?" Right? And, I don't get it. Um, I don't get it with this kind of stuff, I guess, because 'cause I'm just like, is it serious? Is it just him being drunk? And I'm never really gonna find that answer, and that kinda sucks, you know? Um, and I just don't know what to think. And I'm gonna leave it here for this video, guys. Um, hopefully, this has been informative for you guys. Like, I just heard about this from my friend Amelia, who was like, "Yeah, like you should talk about this. Like, this is a really big deal. Like you should inform people about what's going on and whatnot." And I was just like, "All right, yeah, that's not a bad idea." So that's what I'm trying to do for you guys, just trying to like shed light on like this thing that's going on, where it's like, even if like it's like, I personally feel like it's getting over exaggerated. I feel like that this is a guy who has a fetish, who like for blood stuff and whatnot, and when he's drunk can go past that and do a lot worse than just like the blood stuff. Um or like not do worse, but like want worse than the blood stuff. And like talk about it. But I don't think he'd actually follow through with it. Um and I just think like these people are kind of taking advantage of that a bit, but I don't completely know, right? And I just think as more information comes out, like we're gonna find out more about what's going on. And I'm not trying to say that I think that this is all 100% okay. I think that it's a fetish. You are completely fine to have your fetish. It's some fetishes are just more fucked up than others. And at the end of the day, we kind of just gotta accept that and accept the fact that there's people who are gonna have some really, really weird fetishes. Um, but like, if it's a fetish that's consensual, then it's okay. But if this is the type of thing where these people genuinely are victims and he did stuff that wasn't consensual to them, then it is not okay. So yeah, we're gonna, as more stuff comes out, we're gonna figure out more and see what this whole deal is. And I'm gonna try to keep you guys updated. Make a video about this every so often. But yeah, this is a much darker topic than usual. Usually I just kind of try to talk about lighter stuff because I'm not so into stuff that is this dark, But I think that this was something that was important to talk about. It's a really big thing. And as fucked up as it is, it's interesting. It's interesting. And that probably sounds really weird of me to say, but it's interesting. Anyways, though, I've been rambling now forever, and I'm gonna end it here. If you did like the video, please feel free to subscribe. I make these kind of videos a lot, and if these are the kind of videos that you like just kind of lighter, like more lighthearted versions of these videos, yeah, then subscribe, join the 13%. And yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow.